Welcome to episode 124 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Today we are talking about as a service provider, where you should be focusing in order to build a solid personal brand. Now, let's backtrack and let's put things into perspective. Most of the entrepreneurs, most of the business owners, they have put in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years into that business. I mean, a roofing guy, he has put in so much time into actually building roofing roofs himself, and eventually became a business owner. Similarly with a plumber, similarly with a dentist, lawyers. A lot of service providers used to work in their business or still work in their business. They have an amazing a wide array of information, that they are subject matter experts. So bringing that quality out, which is already in every service provider. I mean, doesn't matter what kind of services you provide, you are an expert in your specific area. Now, utilizing that skill or like an opportunity inside you and bringing it and leveraging it on basically LinkedIn. Now, a lot of people would say, well, okay, how should I do that? Or how does it even work? So let's say if I'm a financial advisor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a dentist, does it even work for me to use LinkedIn? Absolutely. If you start building proper trust and as a as a information resource in your in your industry or in your sub niche, you will be you will see an amazing level of engagement. So what we did, we actually didn't ran an experiment in oil and gas industry. I mean, oil and gas is usually said to be a little bit of a laggards industry. It's not very forward thinking. This is not your tech or software or IT. So picking that industry up, and what we start doing, we start publishing articles under that business owner's name. And guess what happened? On average, that article was getting over 100 likes, right? That that's impressive. 6 to 8 shares per article. People were engaging, right? Okay. And more importantly, they were able to get in front of the right people who are actually decision makers. Okay. So bringing like the whole idea and concept back to what I was trying to say, that using your personal brand, which you already have, bringing it on LinkedIn and basically using it properly in form of actually publishing articles work amazingly as a service provider. So a lot of people ask me that, hey Ali, should I be focusing on Instagram? Should I be focusing on Facebook? Right? You know what? Your business should be everywhere. But also as a service provider, you can also position yourself as uh, like a subject matter experts where people look towards you. There's been countless examples, in any industry. A lot of you have probably heard about Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, he has built a business of $150 million services business based on his own personal branding. So personal branding, if you do it properly and leverage it properly as a service provider, it can help you grow few folds. Now, it's a simple technique which I've also showed in the show notes, right? And in the example of the oil and gas industry, like the example I gave it to you is also linked in the show notes, so you guys can go and access it there. The whole idea here is each one of you as a service provider have a skill. You are a subject matter expert in what do you do. Use the power of LinkedIn to basically get this message out. The beauty of LinkedIn is that what, it's hyper focused, it's business to business, right? And especially in business to consumer too. I mean, a realtor can use it too, a mortgage professional can use it too. But because people come on LinkedIn with a specific purpose, that they want to get things done, they are seeking information rather than Facebook. Facebook is more around leisure. Facebook is more around I want to consume dumb content. LinkedIn is a little bit on the other side, right? Okay. So leveraging the power of LinkedIn, right? like we have been able to do for an industry which is such a laggard industry. You should take advantage of that. So let me know if you have any questions, any feedback about this topic, right? I love to answer any questions you have. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early, episode 125 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Have a good day, guys. Make it count. Bye bye.